Hi and welcome to Untitled Tarot. Today I will be doing a pick a card reading on what is the energy that is surrounding you at the moment, or whenever you watch this reading. This is a timeless reading for whoever needs to hear these messages whenever they need it. Okay, so you can make your selection, group number 1, group number 2, group number 3. Go ahead and make your selection and I will see you in your reading. Bye. Hi and welcome to your reading, group number 1. You guys have chosen the rune of Uruz, and this is the rune of strength. You could be fire signs or you could be Leos here watching this reading. Don't have to be, but those are the two zodiacs that are standing out from this rune. Here, this is the rune of strength. This is ox, so this is wild energy. Okay, divine feminine also. Go keep this here and let's take a look at what is the energy surrounding group number 2. We're gonna get feeling of the energy. What is the energy surrounding group number 1, please, Spirit? What is the energy surrounding group number 1, please? What is the energy surrounding group number 1, please, Spirit? You have the 9 of Swords, sorrow. What's the energy surrounding group number 1, please, Spirit? Okay. What is the energy surrounding group number 1, please? Okay. All right, group number 1. I feel like this is the reason why this rune is coming out. The energy of Uruz is coming out over here for you guys. Like, this is saying, like, this is your energy actually. This is not the energy surrounding you. This is the energy within you. You know, you have the strength. You have the strength of the ox. You have this wild energy in you, okay, and you're trying to tame it. And I feel like that is what the nines are about. The 9 of sorrow, the sorrow and the exhaustion, you know, the 9 of swords, the 9 of wands. You've been trying to contain this energy, but you cannot contain it anymore, and that is the fight within that is causing this energy, these feelings for you or in you. Yeah, see, you have the awareness. Okay, so with the miser, I feel like there is a need for you to go, either there's a need for you to, the miser is, there's a need for you to go within, take time to address this that you are feeling. So if you're feeling sorrow, exhaustion, the 9 of swords, this is anxiety, depression, overthinking, sleepless nights, the exhaustion, the 9 of swords, like, this is all of the time having to have your guard up, and you know, people might hurt you at any time and you have to be ready for that. What if you're attracting bad people into your life, like, so you always have to have your guard up. This is you know, that kind of energy, in whichever situation, you know, it doesn't have to be the extreme situations, but this is that energy that you're feeling, like, that's keeping you up at night. This fear, this overthinking, negative thinking. Yeah, I feel like you have been going through this situation for quite some time, okay? And that's what the nines are talking about. The nines are saying, like, this is the end, Okay, this what you are feeling right now, this is the last bit of it. This is the last lesson to learn. After this, not that you're not going to have problems, but you won't have these kind of problems. It's not going to break you so much, it's not going to take you so low. After this, everything else has a different, like it's a different level, it's a different way of thinking. It's not this um, painful 3D way of thinking. So there's something in the 3D, there's something in the humanness, okay, that is holding you back from experiencing your soul. Probably other people's opinions. But I feel like you have the courage to go within and find the actual you. I feel like these situations have been pushing you to the place where you go within and find the other you. And that's why the nines are the end of something. After this comes the 10. That is a wish fulfillment. So you're at the end of this struggle. So yeah, that's good news. Among all of this, that's good news that you're at the end of this struggle. Like once you have this awareness, you like this kind of struggle is going to go away. I won't say all of your struggles, right? See, look, going with the flow. mm. So there's a need for you to accept whatever is happening. There's a need for you to accept whatever is happening in your life. Okay, so when you say accept whatever is happening with your life, this acceptance also comes with a sense of responsibility to change the things that are within your control. So after that, whatever is out of your control, you just have to accept. And you can accept, if you choose to, you can actually accept. It's not very difficult, because now you know that you have done everything and this is something you cannot do, so you just have to accept it. There's really nothing. If it bothers you, then there is something there for you to do. And if there is something there for you to do, if actually there is something there for you to do, then do it. If not, you just have to accept it. The moment you accept it, you get in the flow. Okay, to be able to accept it, there is also a need for you to come up to a different way of thinking. So in other words, raise your energy to a different level where your thinking is now at the uh, has the capacity to go with the flow. Is that making sense? You have the dream with the 6 of Cups over here. Mm. So you have the Ace of Cups and the 6 of Cups over here. This is the Chariot. Chariot is talking about forward movement, yeah? So you're moving, your consciousness is shifting, okay? Shifting into going with the flow with the Ace of Cups and the 6 of Cups. I feel like there is a wish that you have over here, okay? There's a dream. This is the card is the dream. Okay, I feel like there's a wish you have, a dream. This could be relationship, this could be career wise, there is some kind of a dream that you have, and this is like, the last string that is keeping you from having this dream. Once you shift, you go closer to this dream, but there's a need for you to hang on here. Okay, so that is the energy. Let's look at the tarot. I feel okay, look, we already have the 9 of Swords at the bottom of the deck. We're already starting off with tarot, confirming the anxiety, the depression, the overthinking, the sleepless nights that you are going through. I feel like at this point you must be thinking like, how do I give up? Like, I've done everything else. What else do I need to do right now? I feel like the answer is you don't need to do anything. You just need to sit in the quiet. But what do you do while you're sitting in the quiet, right? So let's get some messages on the 4 of Pentacles. You have 4 of Wands. So this is talking about celebrate each day as it comes, each day as it is. Okay, even through the tower of air, even through the pain, even through everything breaking down, just celebrate it, laugh it off, like turn it into a joke at the, like like the maximum that you could do. Okay, yeah. So you have the magician coming out over here. So shift the energy, transform the energy that you are feeling, like realize that you are feeling this. So now that you are on this reading, if this is resonating with you, and you have the rune of strength coming out of here, this is the energy surrounding you in this moment that is carrying you through these emotions. So the moment you realize, now become aware if you are sitting in this energy of the Nine of Swords, Nine of Wands energy. If you're sitting in this energy, become aware that you are sitting and shift your mind into going with the flow. What do you need to do in the moment to go with the flow? Instead of sulking, let's go watch some TV, let's go take a walk, let's go run, let's go swim, let's go play a game, whatever you need to do in that moment to shift it. You have the Eight of Swords over here, right? So you need to realize awareness right above it. You need to realize that this pain that you are feeling wherever you are stuck right now is you're stuck because you're not like you're stuck because of your mind. You need to shift your mind. Okay, that is what the magician is over here, and that is what this is teaching you. Okay, and with the strength here, you have the ability to do this. You need to understand that this energy needs to be shifted through the mind. So the more you continue to sit here and wait till this is going to get over, it's never going to get over. You have to take the action. What is the action? Notice that you are sitting over here, and then shift the mind and the thoughts, conscious actions to come here into the flow, into the now, right? Don't become the victim of the situation. Take control. Okay, anything more for group number one, please? Four of Pentacles coming out once again over here. Okay, so this is calling in the energy that you want and projecting it on the outside. That is the need for you to go in the flow. When you go with the flow, when you start to get comfortable with what it is, you get comfortable with the situation, and then you understand the situation, and then you project what you want the situation to be on, and you feel according to that, and you draw that situation in. This is the card. This is talking about projecting. As you feel on the inside, project it onto the outside. So the more you feel negative on the inside, the more you project it on the outside, the more you draw it in towards you. Or people like that, or situations like that. So be careful of what you're projecting over here. That is the message for you. So I feel like you guys sitting in this energy over here, I feel like a lot of it has to do with you actually calling in the energy. Like, I feel like sometimes we look at situations and we imagine it to be bigger than the situation actually is. Like, say suppose I made a mistake at work, and now I'm thinking like I'm gonna get fired, and they're gonna embarrass me, and it might not actually be such a big thing to them. Like, they are gonna call you, yell at you, but it's not gonna, like, they're not firing you, or you know whatever the worst you can imagine in that situation. So there is a need for you to, whenever your mind goes crazy in certain situations, there's a need for you to go to worst case scenario, and like the worst case scenario is you die. Like, if you lose your job, that is not the worst case scenario. Yes, it's going to be difficult, but then as long as you're living, you have a chance, however you want to use it. Like, if that is message. Okay, so that is what your energy is trying to teach you here, group number one. Like, that's a strong message for somebody. Like, you guys are, they're teaching you how to do this. Your guides are teaching you, your energy is teaching you how to do this shift right now. They're telling you that your situation can change, but the change is in your hands. You have the Knight of Cups coming out over here. Okay, and I feel like the Knight of Cups is, this is talking about Archangel. I feel like there is Archangel protection, Archangel guidance over here for you. I feel like that's probably the reason why you are listening to this reading also, if you're resonating. Do put a heart to claim the message if you guys are resonating with this. Like, I really like to know, but I feel like at this time you are being guided by higher powers, and I feel like you need to know this because you could be feeling really, really bad in this, these two energies over here. And I feel like in those moments you need to know that you are not alone. Like really have the courage to make up your mind to shift your thought in that situation and get out of the feeling. Like, you physically don't have to do anything or go anywhere or pay any money, or no, you don't. No, don't. You just have to change your mind, like decide in your mind to change your mind and change the thought. Even if like you're literally crying, breaking down and crying, and then you just think like that's it, think about a flower and get into that energy. Like, this is ridiculous, I know, but I'm just giving this example because like that's how extreme you could go when you make up your mind to shift your mind. Okay, whatever you need to do to get out of the negative. Like, I'm not saying like, you really, if you need to take a day or two or half a day or 10 minutes or half an hour, 1 hour, take that time to feel the emotion. You may be taking 1 day or 1 week or 1 month even, to feel the emotion, but then don't sit there, make up your mind to finally say, I am done with this. What's next? The next is you coming into the flow, like okay, let's do this. This is how it is. Let's accept it. Let's do it. Like, that is the energy coming in. You have the Eight of Wands, so I feel like this energy is coming in really fast for you. That is why the intensity of the emotions, and like I said, 9. So this energy is ending here. You just need to, the moment you become aware of this, I feel like you're gonna start to see the shift very fast. You just have to become aware of this, sitting in this energy and then shifting into this energy. The moment you find that ability to do that at will, the more and more you do it, you're gonna see a change in your situation. This is happening very fast over here. Yeah. Okay. What else do we need to know? So I'm gonna close out with um, Wisdom of the Hidden Realms, a message from the angels to confirm, or maybe any more messages for group number 1 for this journey that they are on. Any more messages from the hidden realms? Okay, okay. So we have Eagle King, the big picture, angelic help, card number 12. We talked about help coming from your guides, your angels. Okay, this is a confirmation that there is angelic help around you. Like I said, in these situations, don't feel bad, like you're not alone in this situation. You just have to ask for help, and the moment you ask for help, you will see help coming. You just have to decide to take the message and go with it. Like, really. You have the Diamond Dreamer, material wealth, pure true prosperity, card number 6 over here. And we talked about the dream. Okay, and you have the Diamond Dreamer over here again, the 6 of Cups. So this is your dream, okay? I feel like this could be a relationship, but for many of you, this is like an overall money relationship, like overall dream. This is that dream that this healing is taking you closer towards. So I feel like right now the choices that you need to consciously make when you shift this mindset, or to shift this mindset, would be in alignment towards that dream. So if you're looking for a a soulmate or a twin flame, just a small example, a quick one, soulmate or a twin flame, this is partnership with higher love, right? So you start being that love, and in order to be that love, you see everything that doesn't resonate with your life needs to go from your life, and making those decisions to remove those people or those things or those habits or those, everything that does not make me feel comfortable and does not make me feel love and does not stand for who I am. I remove it from my life, and then I become who I am. Okay, you might say, oh, so I'm losing all of the people. Yes, you are. Those that do not align with you, those that align with you, they will come back to you, or you will find new people that do align with you. Hope this is making sense. Right, so that is something that, those are some choices that you would have to make in direction towards this dream of yours. Like, those would be the hard choices, and that is the hard or the difficult part of this journey that you are on. And like, that would be the nines that you are trying to end, to make a different choice in a different direction, and then you end this sorrow and you shift into the new energy that you are supposed to be in, to have this dream. Like, you start creating. This is like the problems that you are going through right now. If you can have the awareness to look at these problems, it's teaching you how to create the life that you want. Okay, you have the phoenix over here. Okay, like, literally create the life that you want, rising above, rebirth, a clean slate, redoing this life. You have resurrection, surrender to change. Okay, card number 29, surrender to the change, go with the flow. Just become comfortable where you are, and when you get comfortable in where you are, you will automatically start to see the loopholes in the situation and how you can navigate the situation to your benefit. You don't have to make drastic decisions and drastic changes. Just understand how to navigate the situation. You have dragon's duel over here, inner conflict, morality, conscious choices, card number 23. Again, this inner conflict of having to be rigid, having to be in alignment with everyone, and having to have that this thing. This is something that I feel like these emotions that you are feeling is very necessary for this awakening of yours, because through the emotions you will understand or have value for when you overcome the emotions, the state that you would come to, you would understand the value of that place. There's something about needing to understand the value. Probably, like, you might just get a big head and say, oh, like, I went through all of this and now this is who I am. You can la la la, all of those things. But no, you because you understand the pain, you're coming from a more healed place, you're coming from a more understanding place, where it doesn't go to your head. You know how to use it in the right way. That is what this pain is necessary for. This is how it can go two ways, whichever side you want to. Okay, makes sense. That is the message of the dragon's duel over here. Okay, two dragons, which one do you feed? So it could be like, like I was just talking about, you could have that whole ego around this resurrection, this whole ego around this changing situation. Because change your situation, you have the strength over here, you are going to change your situation. But which way do you do that? Like, you come with that ego, you come with the healing, to be able to understand another person in that situation, and to be able to give the correct guidance in the correct way for that situation. Like, which dragon do you choose? Who do you become? How do you, like, you already have this strength, how do you use the strength? In the heart or the head? Okay. And the last card, you have the sacred union, partnership, romance, like we were talking about over here. You know, this could be a relationship. So sacred union, partnership, romance. So this could be a relationship, like I was giving an example of the twin flame. So this could be a relationship. This could also be you uniting with yourself, getting to know yourself, coming to know who you are, you meeting yourself again from a higher, seeing your higher self, or seeing yourself from a higher light, from a different perspective, more mature. Right, so that is your reading, group number one. I hope this makes sense. I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you so much for watching. Love and light. Bye. Hi and welcome to your reading, group number two. You guys have chosen the Hagalas. This is the rune of temporary obstruction. So temporary things getting disrupted, breaking down, having problems, little problems here and there, small problems. Right, so let's check out the energy for group number two. Where's the energy for group number two, please, Spirit? You have trust, okay. Where's the energy for? You have change. Wow. The energy for group number two, please. Where's the energy for group number two? You have stress, the lovers, okay. Compromise, one more card, and maturity, okay. I feel like this is talking about some kind of a relationship, and at the bottom of the deck you have the energy of transformation and the Two of Cups. Okay, so I feel like this is a relationship reading, group number two. You guys are mostly probably here for a relationship problems. I feel like group number two, this could be talking about your problem in your relationship, where right now you're struggling. It's very stressful. You're probably juggling everything, or you're the one struggling to keep the relationship together. You're the one putting most effort. You're waiting for this person to wake up or realize here. Okay, you also the compromise card over here, like, you know, there's a lot of compromises and adjustment you're doing. You're trying to look at the situation from, you know, an understanding, a more mature level, or there's a need for maturity and understanding over here. You know, I feel like you guys are either learning, or you're trying to have this understanding and maturity. I feel like you guys could be struggling to have this. There is love, but there's a lot of stress in your relationship, and I feel like you guys are struggling to have keep this connection, you know, struggling with the trust in the connection, struggling with the time, the distance, probably working too much, not able to have enough time for yourselves, you know, missing each other, the physicalness. Yeah, I feel like also, and with the Haggles, I feel like this is a very temporary situation, you guys. Like, things are gonna be okay. You have the maturity of, yeah, the Ace of Pentacles. So I feel like this is a testing time for you and your relationship, like how well you can withstand this storm. Look at this card, there's a storm here, and you know, the energy in the center, the love over here is building, it's being and transformed, changed into something. And I feel like, this storm, like, I feel like there is this trust building in your relationship through whatever situation you're going through, that is going to be in the long run. This is something that is going to hold, this transformation is bringing out this union between, like, it's going to bring you guys closer. But right now there's a lot of stress in some kind of a way in your relationship. Okay, so let's get some more messages on this. We're gonna do tarot now. Okay, you have the Emperor over here. So this is talking about wisdom. So there's a need for you guys to, you know grow up in this relationship. There's something changing and making you more mature, more wise, more love, more trust, more passion through this situation. But there's also a lesson over here, with the Emperor. You're learning something. You're learning a valuable lesson. I feel like individually you guys needed to have learn a valuable lesson, and then come back together into this relationship with the change, with the lesson learned, with the new you, so that you have a new relationship with the same person. Six of Cups over here. Okay, so I feel like same person. I feel like if you guys are already, doing this in your own way, this is a breakup and you're stressing about whether this is going to come back or not, then I feel like this is going to come back. Or you haven't broken up, you're just having trouble in your relationship, whichever relationship, marriage, partnership, however. You have the Six of Swords over here. So I feel like, this stress that you're feeling towards your partner is a reflection. Like, if you were to do some shadow work on this, there is like abandonment issues that are coming from childhood traumas, or not being able to be on your own, or having to depend. Like, we have partners, but not because we depend on them, but because we love those people so much that we want them always in our lives. We want them around us all of the time. And that is the reason why we have a boyfriend, girlfriend, husband, wife, lover, a partner. This is why, because we enjoy the people, not because they're going to be there and take care of our abandonment issues. And it's not for us to tell other people how they should love us. People love the best way that they can. So if you understood that you are coming from abandonment issues, then you would also understand how you're throwing it onto the other person. And from that way, either you heal the abandonment issues, or you become aware to not throw it onto the other person, and step back and do whatever you need to do, because this is the healing that you have to do within yourself. Nobody can help you. You can only reflect it onto the other person. So I feel like there's some kind of a message in this situation that you guys are going through over here. There's some kind of a wound from the past that you have been reflecting onto each other. Okay, I feel like you guys this could be a twin flame soulmate. That's the reason why this connection will not break. But I feel like you guys are reflecting each other's behavior onto each other, and that could be the cause of this thing. So instead of looking at it from ego, or you said this and you did that, like, maybe try and think of whether did you actually say something like this? Did you actually mean to hurt this person? Or even if you didn't mean to, whatever you said and did, how it would like go into their shoes, or get in their shoes, and try and understand where they're coming from. Like, there is the need for you to understand at the deeper level that you guys are projecting your issues onto each other. You're mirroring each other's behavior, and that's the stress in this connection. But I feel like you guys will wake up to this. This is very mature energy. You guys are already very mature, but this is like something that's very hidden. And if you really want to heal this, both of you really want to heal this, then you will see this, this difference over here, this mismatch that is happening. You have the Four of Cups. Okay, so yeah, all this disappointment, this dissatisfaction that you're feeling right now in this partnership, this is where it is coming from. You have the Four of Pentacles over here. So like I said, like this is projection. This is some kind of projection onto each other. And the reason why you guys are projecting onto each other is because you are each other's mirror. Like what they don't like in you is what they are, and what you don't like in them is what you also are. And you have to see this and change it, make the change so that you start to see them for who they are and not project who you want them to be. Accept as it is. Three of Swords. So yeah, projecting the pain and the hurt from the past. Okay, yeah, so basically the cards are talking. What is this? The King of Pentacles. Okay, yeah, see, okay. So we have the Empress starting this line over here. You have the Empress, Six of Cups talking about, so the Empress talking about this, wise wisdom. You had the maturity ending over here. This is where we're coming into, right? The relationship is maturing, and you two individually are maturing in your own way with your own awareness and understanding and healing. Okay, this is um this situation has happened to bring about or to facilitate this healing. So there is this maturity happening where you're starting to see things, you're starting to see the bigger picture of whatever is happening in this connection over here. You have the Six of Cups talking about issues from the past. Probably in your relationship past you have issues but you haven't resolved, and now you're going to talk about them and come to a resolution. Or you're gonna leave behind things that have happened from the past, but like you have to heal from there. This is talking about understanding how you are carrying burdens from the past, whether it's your recent past, like recent relationship past, or past in your childhood, whichever way. It is reflecting in your relationship onto each other over here. So that is the reason why you feel this disappointment or dissatisfaction from this connection. You probably guys even have contemplated splitting, breaking up, and probably that's also the situation going on right now where you are. But it is with the Four of Pentacles over here. This is talking about you holding your energy. Like I feel like you guys now, you both could want love, but you cannot give that love. And that could also be for somebody, that could also be a cause of this problems that you guys are having. Like you want love and you want understanding, but because of your these baggages, you're unable to give or reciprocate that love that you are expecting. For some, that for some it is that you're sitting in all of these because you haven't healed from these things, you're still carrying them, that you're reflecting them on to this current relationship, causing all of this Three of Swords with this pain over here. You have the King of Pentacles. So I feel like everything is great, but you guys, like, this is an imagination carrying imagination and the mind carrying out in the relationship over here. You have the Nine of Swords, like constantly thinking about it, cannot do anything more, like this burden. But then you have the Lovers again coming out with the World. Okay, so there's a new beginning coming into this relationship. So group number 2, whoever you guys are, if this is your situation, then this relationship is going to come back around. These problems are going to be resolved. So I wanted to get some confirmation. Okay, any more advice? Three of Swords ending this deck also, so we're continuing. Tell me, us more about the stress and the compromise happening in this relationship. Okay, no, no. Tell us about the Six of Cups and the Six of Swords in this connection. Tell us about the Six of Cups, please. Six of Cups. Okay. So we have the Fool coming over here, a new beginning. Okay. All right. So okay, so this could be like, childhood, some situation in your childhood where you acted very foolish, or where you were probably very foolish. Foolish in the sense, okay, probably could be very naive in this situation, or you were very trusting of people in this situation, and people have broken your trust in the past. Six of Cups again, clarifying the Six of Cups. I don't know. mm, yeah, yeah. So this could be. Yeah, we have two Six of Cups over here, so I'm just gonna let that be there. Anything else? What is the Six of? You have the Sun. Okay, so I feel like this is something that happened in your childhood, that could have been trust issues, because you have trust starting this, so there's a need for trust to be healed in your connection. I feel like whatever is happening is very temporary, and this is whatever is happening is trying to teach you the lesson of trust in this relationship. And to be able to trust in the relationship, or trust the people around you, there is a need for you to see something in your past which is not allowing you to trust people around you, which is making you hold these boundaries or these walls here. Not saying break down the boundaries, but like you have to revisit them. Not all of them. Things we needed to do when we needed, then we might not need them anymore. We don't need those mindsets and those behaviors anymore in this time of my life, right? So I can break down those boundaries. And I feel like that's some lesson that you guys are learning over here for some of you. Anymore, you have the Three of Pentacles. So learning how to trust, learning how to work in partnership, learning how to work in teamwork, like there's something like that that needs to be healed in your relationship. Like, it's not just why you have to do this, and this is only your job, and this is only my job. And no, like there's a proper teamwork, there's a proper partnership. So that could be some kind of a bias that you guys have been indoctrined in from young age, which has been carrying into your relationship. And now the other person is somebody who does not accept that kind of behavior or doctrination, and like they're like standing up to you in this relationship, and they're trying to show you how you are wrong. But uh, your what you have learned has been so instilled and engraved in you that you are unable to see what needs to be changed to be able to change it. Okay, then we have the Seven of Pentacles with the Six of Wands. All right. Yeah, so I feel like you guys are through this situation, you are learning teamwork, you're learning to trust, you're learning to have patience in the situation, you're learning to plant the good seeds, okay, in this relationship. You're learning to understand, you're understanding how to um, do what is necessary. This is the Seven of Pentacles over here, which is, I feel like there is this planning happening on how you would, what you want, like the direction that you want to take this relationship in, or the direction that you want to take this healing in. There's something about that coming in over here. This is what this lesson is teaching you. You had the Six of Wands talking about victory, and then this proposal is happening over here. So I feel like there is going to be victory at the end. You guys are going to reunite. There is going to be some proposal re-proposal happening. You have the Queen of Cups talking about healing. Okay, healing the pain. The Three of Swords once again, The Wheel of Fortune, a new beginning with the Death card, transformation into celebration and union. Okay, you guys. So that is the message for you, group number 2. I'm gonna get some cards from the Wisdom of the Hidden Realms to see what messages the angels want to give to group number 2. Please, Spirit, what angelic messages does group number 2 need to hear? Okay, so group number 2, you have the Dragon's Duel. This came for 1 also. Inner conflict, morality, conscious choice. Okay, so inner conflict, morality, and conscious choice, like I was talking about, this is what is happening within you guys. Like, you know, you are seeing the reflection in somebody else, and to but to be able to see it in yourself, the inner conflict, the morality, being bound to these natures that are so instilled or engraved in you, or you know, to be able to see that nature and to make the necessary changes to revise, I would say, revise your values and your ethics if necessary, you know, if it's not, if it needs to be. Okay, you have the Diamond Dreamer, material wealth and true prosperity, card number 6. Okay, this also came for group number 1. You guys could be continuing from there, also chosen this card. But mm, I feel like for some of you guys, this partnership could have something to do with also your finances somehow. But I'm drawn to the amethyst in, or the purple over here, reminding me of amethyst mountains or amethyst stone over here. So there is a higher awakening happening within you guys. Like your intuition could be speaking to you at this moment regarding, you know, whatever changes need to happen in this relationship. I feel like you guys are being guided by your spirits, spirit guides. Like I said, you know, this relationship is very protected because it's meant to be. You guys are meant to be with each other. So this relationship is very protected by the higher realms, but in the physical human being, these are changes that need to be made. And they are going to be made. If not, these problems are going to continue. And that is the rune that you have, you know, surrounding you at this time, the energy of destruction, temporary destruction. You have the map maker of destiny, authentic purpose, inspiration, free will, card number 24. Hmm. So there could be codependency issues in this relationship, and this current, you know, apart situation or whatever is happening is like trying to make you more independent in a way, more authentic in a way, like not just being in the relationship because of people or having to show or prove something, but actually authentically enjoying each other's company, enjoying the relationship, enjoying who you guys are as individuals. Like you, I might like this, but you like this, and I enjoy that you like this. I enjoy that these are the differences. Enjoying the differences between the two of you. That is like real love. When you really love somebody, like you actually enjoy the differences, you know, you even like them with all those differences. So I feel like that is something you guys are learning over here. You have the lady, another purple card. The lady of lightning, surprises, sometimes shock, total paradigm shift. Okay. Mm. Like I said, there's some kind of awakening, a psychic intuition. This could be telepathy or something like this, but there is some kind of a um, synchronicity that is going to shock you guys. I feel like this awakening is going to change your, when you guys come back, it's going to be very different than when you last left the relationship. Like however best that relationship was in, before this, when you come back, these moments are going to be better than that best moment of your relationship. It's going to be at a different level of appreciation and love and understanding. Okay, then you have the Metal King, discipline, armor, and boundaries with 37. So again, I feel like um, recheck your boundaries. I'm going to read this card from the book. Recheck your boundaries. I feel like, revisit them if they need to be changed. New ones need to be added, old ones need to be removed. Whatever changes you have to do. Or maybe not even do, but then revisit them so you know what is there and what is not there. Okay, the Metal King is strong and arrives to lend you his impenetrable shield of protection. No matter who sends you criticism or jealousy, you will not be hurt. This ally also prompts you to think about setting healthy boundaries. When you do, no matter how uncomfortable that task may be, everyone will benefit. He asks you to make sure you know where you end and another begins. Right? So we were talking about codependency and those kind of issues. Other emotions are not yours. Others' emotions are not yours, no matter how empathetic you may be. Another of the Metal King's message is to remind you how important it is to have a healthy sense of self-esteem. It's a good time to shine and be proud of what you have accomplished. Be mindful of the challenger energy, the negative side of this card. Be mindful of codependency and enmeshments. When the Metal King comes as your challenger, he is inviting you to address how overwhelmed you may be around other people. Do you pick up their feelings like a sponge? Do you feel the need to heal them so you can feel better? Get grounded, be clear about your own personal boundaries, and restrain yourself when you feel like jumping in to help without being asked. This is also a warning against forming unhealthy relationships in any area of your life. Okay. Oops. Sorry, I just knocked down the cards. So, okay. And the last card is the Eyes of Beauty. You have positive expectations and clarity. Okay, so I feel like this is what I was talking about, learning to see the beauty in people, learning to accept them for who they are. It doesn't have to be your boyfriend, for you to see beauty in people. You can just see beauty in people because you feel connected to that divine love, and that is the love that you would feel with your partner because you realize that you both come from the same source. 25. Okay, When the eyes of beauty show up as your ally, they require you to examine your perceptions. Do you see the world as perfect and beautiful? Can you retrace your steps from your past to now and see the perfection in the way reality has been created? Retrace your steps from the past. I told you. There's something in your now that is coming from your past which is interfering in the now, and you need to retrace your steps. Truly perception is everything. A glass half empty is the same as a glass half full, yet so different according to how it's perceived. The eyes of beauty remind you that if you move forward with conviction, all is well now and always will be. You will see true prosperity as a result. Expect to see beauty and you will attract your highest good. As a challenger, the eyes of beauty are a sign that self-centered fear expressed through harsh judgment is behind your current circumstances. As you are seeing only the flaws in your circumstances or in another person. Are you looking at what is wrong instead of what could be made right? If you take some time to adjust your eyes and see things exactly as they are, you cannot help but admire their perfection. Release your expectations and demands and be with the truth of the way things are now. You're whole and beautiful and perfect, and what you observe is too. And what you observe is too. It may not be exactly what you want, but perhaps in shifting your vision, you will find clarity and will see that it's exactly what you need at this time. A total shift in perception is what is required now, right? So that is your message, group number 2. Hope you enjoyed it. Hope this helps in some kind of way. Thank you so much for watching. Love and light. Bye. Hi and welcome to your reading, group number 3. You have chosen Kenas, and this is the rune of the light. So I feel like some kind of light is coming into your life. Some kind of information is coming to light. Some kind of awareness is coming. The energy of awareness surrounds you. So I feel like your situation right now, the energy of awareness surrounds you. So your situation, there could be a lot of things you're seeing in your situation, or you're seeing your situation from a lot of different angles. You're analyzing something over here. Okay, so let's take a look at what is the energy for group number 3, please, Spirit. What is the energy for group number 3, please? You have clinging to the past. So looking at some past situation or revisiting a past situation to reanalyze it. You're seeing it differently now. Before, how you used to think and what you knew about the situation, there's some new information coming to your consciousness, coming to your awareness. You have the Two of Pentacles with moment to moment, and the Three of Swords with isolation. Yeah, I feel like you're revisiting a lot of moments from your past, or something in the past you're revisiting. And yeah, I feel like you could be in, this is the Three of Swords, so there's a lot of pain. You're sitting in isolation, so nobody to talk to. So this could be a breakup or a no contact situation. Probably waiting for somebody to come back here. Five of Cups. Okay, you have the Nine of Wands with exhaustion. Yeah, I feel like you're tired of sitting in this pain and, waiting for this to come back. Or you have been revisiting the past and now you realize that, you were not wrong. You were thinking like probably you're wrong in this, or you're doing too much, or you are being unbearable, but now you're realizing that no, like not saying the problem is not you, but not just you, there's a lot of things over here. Exhaustion, you're like literally tired of this situation. You have the nine of swords also with sorrows over here. So again, same, coming back to the message for group number one also. There's an ending coming to this pain over here. There's an awakening. The light is coming to this situation. I feel like, if you've been looking at your past situations and wondering why am I always landing up in these situations, then there's an awakening coming in that like, in those there's an answer coming to that question as to why you keep landing up in the same situation. Like, you probably, with moment to moment, I feel like you're starting to see the pattern in your choices, or the kind of energy you attract, or the kind of people you attract. One last card for this row, please. Okay, we got two here. You have the fighting with the Knight of Swords over here, this internal conflict, fighting. So you probably are attracting people into your lives, or situations, or energy into your life where it's causing you a lot of conflict, and you're starting to think your choices, or probably your confidence is shaking at this time. You're wondering if you're making the right choices, or the right if you really understand this, if you're actually making the right choices over here. And you have the King of Wands with the creator energy over here. So I feel like there is a solar plexus chakra awakening. The master card at the bottom, you guys are awakening to some kind of knowledge. I feel like this situation, I feel like you guys have been in this situation before. At least your soul has been in this situation before, and it's not difficult for you to know how to overcome. And I feel like this situation is bringing back that memory, that has been buried in your I feel like the memory is buried in your solar plexus chakra, because solar plexus is where we carry burdens from the past, right? And I feel like you're overwhelmed with the feeling of the burden, that you're unable to see beneath, or you're unable to see what is actually trying to show you over here. But I feel like that awakening, like, I feel like it's time for you to awaken to this knowledge, this ability that you have. And so your situation right now, like the pain of your situation, is so in your face, you cannot ignore it. Okay, so what is the situation that we're talking about? I feel like I want to do these cards. What is the situation that we're talking about? Okay, so we have death jumping out over here. So you guys are going through a transformation. What are you transforming? You have the Five of Wands. Again, internal conflict coming out of here. There's a lot of internal conflict happening. I feel like you guys could be the ones that break generational curses, because the internal conflict, I feel like it's so strong in this group, because with the fighting over here and the Five of Wands over here, I feel like this internal conflict is so big, because you don't have anybody to talk to, because nobody understands your angle, and because nobody's ever thought about this or done this before. And so you're struggling with you being the only person that sees and understands and knows. So you're now questioning what you actually see and understand and know, because you're the only person. Like, so it's hard for you to hold on to confidence in what you know. Like, that could be for somebody. Okay, you have the I'm not feeling this, sorry. What is group number? You have a Knight of Wands. Okay, where is the Knight of Wands? Two of Wands. Hmm. The Hangman. You literally saw me put this card back. Five of Pentacles. I want one more card. Okay. Seven of Wands. Again, there's so much of internal conflict over here. Okay, so I guess group number three, your struggle is the struggle of the mind. This being able to calm yourself, being able to get rid of these doubts that you're having, being able to find confirmation in what you know, being able to be confident in what you know. Four of Cups over here. There is a need for you to empty everything that you know. So yeah, we started the reading with clinging to the past. Okay, there is a need for you to empty your cup and relearn. So there's something about this situation that is teaching you to unlearn everything that you know about the situation, or that you heard or you believed about the situation, and re-look at it for what it is. Okay, tell me more about this situation, please, Spirit. What is the situation that group number three is relearning? What is the situation that group number three is relearning? Okay, let's talk about these cards here. All right, the Knight of Wands is talking about movement coming in. Like there is a need for you. Okay, the Knight of Wands is because you have the creator energy. All right, so I feel like this energy is stuck in your solar plexus. So the solar plexus is the ability to, the chakra where we have the will to take action. All right, and with all these wands coming out over here, I feel like your solar plexus is trying, this energy is trying to open up or clear the blockage in your solar plexus chakra. I feel like these are all so dark and there's just this one light in the middle of it all. And so the energy is now in motion with the Knight of Wands over here. There's a need for you to make a choice. Okay, so just because this is the Wands and the Wands is action, it doesn't mean that this has to be physical action. This is actually mental action over here, mentally making a choice to see what needs to be changed, to look at this sorrow from a different perspective. Okay, how can I take responsibility for this sorrow that I am feeling in my life? How am I even to be responsible for this situation turning into the way it is, or for it to remain the way it is? What else can I do in this situation? How can I go from victim mode to taking control of this situation? Okay, there is a need for you to, what needs to change in my behavior, in my thought, in my habits, in the way I think about things and all of that thing. What needs to be taught, and taking it one day at a time, making those small changes one day at a time. Okay, so that is the shift that is needed. That is the choice. That is the Hangman, the different perspective over here. You have Five of Pentacles with the Seven of Wands. So this is again talking about that internal conflict, struggling with yourself. This could also be struggling with the people on the outside, because now you see the people and they see you differently, and coming to terms with that. So I feel like that is when the relearning happens over here. That is when you start to empty. That's when you find the conflict, the pushback of your ideas coming from the outside. Then you try and understand where they are coming from, and then you see the old thought patterns and processes and behaviors, and then that's where you empty your cup and you fill it with your ideas, the way you want this change to be. Like, this is kind of like the message of be the change you want to see, kind of, I think, like group number 3. What is the 5 of Pentacles, please, Spirit? What is the 5 of? Okay, so you have the 10 of Cups. So there could be like some of your problems over here could be coming from the feeling of lack of finances. You feel like you don't have enough money for this, or you feel like you're not abundant enough for this. Um, yeah, or you feel like you have to get to a certain level of income, or something like to be seen or recognized or actually have any value. This is also some kind of a thought that is shifting over here for you, group number 3. Ace of Cups over here, there's a blessing, there's a healing. In lifting these thoughts, there's a blessing coming to this healing of yours, or there's a healing bringing a blessing into your life at this moment. Yeah, you have the 10 of Swords over here. So the 10 of Swords, I feel like in your case, this 10 of Swords is that moment where you completely give up to the divine, you completely surrender, where this pain gets so heavy that you cannot think of any solution, and then you say, God, take over. And that's when you then start making a list of how you want your day to go and what you want to do and what are the changes you're going to make one day at a time, and you focus on making changes, and the rest of the day you do what you need to do to survive, to get by. Like, those are choices that you make one by one on a day-to-day basis, and that is when you finally surrender to this energy, and that's when the energy comes in and takes over you to align your actions with healing and intuition, so that you it's so that this creator energy is flowing through you. You have the 4 of Wands over here, and this is celebration. Where is the 4 of Wands? Clarify the 4 of Wands. Some kind of celebration coming in for you, group. Okay, you have the Sun over here. So I feel like again, the Sun energy with the soul, with the creator energy. Okay, so there's a lot of fire coming in. Your solar plexus chakra is really being activated and cleansed and purified at this time. There's a need for you to know, if you are resonating with this reading, there is a need for you to know that your solar plexus chakra is being cleansed. And I feel like playfully try and in this knowledge, try and concentrate on your solar plexus chakra to see if you feel any feelings in this chakra, in this area, any pain, any pressure, any tingling, anything like that. Like, consciously becoming aware of the energy in your solar plexus. I feel like this is something that is going to help you the next time you find yourself sitting in sorrow and all these negative energies. You become conscious that you are sitting in these negative energies, and then you make a choice to shift your mind to think about something, or your body to do something that is going to take you out of this energy into a lighter space. That is what is going to bring about the transformation. I feel like with this Kena's energy, you are like, you have this enlightenment around you. If you paid attention, you will see different areas of your life lighting up in with information on changes that need to be made. So in a way, your like third eye or your intuition, psychic intuition, is coming online. You have the Knight of Cups, bottom energy. I feel like there's a lot of healing coming within yourself. Like this is the energy of fill your own cup, and then you can pour from what is overflowing from your cup, can fill the cup of the other people around you. That kind of energy. So I'm gonna get some messages from the hidden realms to see what the angels, what messages the angels have for you, group number 3. Any messages for group number 3, please, spirits? Okay, I want to do it this way. All right. Okay. I feel like these messages is a bunch. They just wanted to come out all from the same place. Okay, you have the Eagle King, the big picture, angelic help, card number 12. You have the Arrow Master, hitting the mark, intention, detachment, card number 10. Okay, and we had the Master energy here at the bottom of the deck with Arrow Master. So there's some mastery you're gaining in this um, situation over here. You're gaining mastery over this situation, but to be able to do this, you need to be consciously aware of the situation, consciously aware of what you are feeling in the situation, what your intuition, what your body is telling you in this situation. You're getting angelic help, you're getting intuition. This will come as thoughts, so pay attention to the thoughts that you are thinking, the thoughts that are popping into your head. Yeah, pay attention to those thoughts. Like with the bigger picture, I feel like this reading is here to show you the bigger picture also. Like with this awareness now, going forward, you will be seeing the bigger picture of whatever is happening in your life and why it needs to happen and what it is causing to happen in the future. This card Arrow Master also has the message of detachment, so being able to detach from the situation and see it from a third person perspective, to be able to see the bigger picture, like step out of your situation and see the bigger picture. That's how you are able to hit the mark, that's how you're able to set your intention towards the bigger picture, and your day-to-day actions are one step closer to that bigger picture. Next you have the resting tree with patience and stillness, card number 22. So I feel like there is need for you to, okay, so with the Two of Pentacles over here, moment to moment. So, I feel like this journey, you need to know that this journey has to go very slow, because you are literally making one change one day at a time. Today I will change, I will decide to change my Today I will decide that I'm going to shift my mind every time I see these thoughts. Okay, so I decided today. Tomorrow I'll do it again, and then I'll do it again, and then again, and until it becomes, so every day you will see different, you will learn differently how to shift. You will learn differently what works for you and what doesn't work for you. Right? So have patience, because you are mastering something here. You're not just learning this situation, you're mastering it. So you have to have patience. This has to go one day at a time. 10 days you will do the same thing. On the 11th day you'll see something different in what you were doing for 10 days. And you needed to do it for 10 days so that you could see the different thing on the 11th day. That is the patience you need to have in this journey of yours, group number 3. So I understand how painful this is, being here, still here. You have the Desert Prince with survival and false promises, number 19. I'm going to read this card from the book here, because this is talking about the ability to adapt in situations. Okay, so let's see how that comes into this message. Card number 19. When you stumble upon the Desert Prince, you receive a gift. The plant life that exists in the desert environment is well defended, tough, and succulent even though it gets little or no water. In spite of external conditions, extraordinary life can form and thrive. So like I said, the situation of yours is really, really difficult, or the pain in taking it one day at a time, pain in having that kind of patience, resilience, and trust in the process. It's going to be really difficult, but you need to have the patience for it. It's not impossible. Be tough, have courage, and dare to dream no matter what the circumstances. It may seem to be a hard time, but not only will you survive, you will thrive. In spite of conditions, you'll succeed. Dry spells are also true tests of faith and courage. Expect nothing less than what is in your most precious dreams and watch miracles manifest. Don't be fooled by the beauty of the desert, Prince, for you're being faced with a mirage. Sometimes you can't see the truth because your thirst for achievement and recognition may blind you to the true nature of your situation. Perhaps, too, circumstances prevent you from being able to see with clarity. Beware when faced with something that seems too perfect, miraculous, and easy. If you think it's too good to be true, it is. Pay attention to false promises at this time. Don't be swayed by shortcuts and flattery. The best way out of this is to accept that every life has a desert period. Just accept this for now and cross it one step at a time. You will be led to green pastures and fresh, clean water with divine appropriate timing. Okay, so I feel like the message from this card is you guys might be tempted to try, faster means or quicker means or shortcuts in this situation, which won't necessarily align with the intention that you have, and it won't necessarily align with who your soul is as a person. So so that's what we're talking about, the false promises over here. Be careful of the shortcuts. It might seem like it's a shortcut and it's an easy and it makes sense, but really stop and ask yourself, is this really who I am? Should I really go down this way? Feel your body whenever you go to make a decision. Consult with your body how it feels about the decision. Put both the choices in front one by one, and feel into your body how it feels with each choice, and listen to your body. It will speak to you. The last card we have here is the Swan Queen, transformation, intuition, and patience, with 13, talking about patience once again over here, group number 3. So patience is really being emphasized. You guys, I cannot even begin to tell you how I completely understand this. Okay, and honestly speaking, like from personal experience, for me at least, without a mentor and all this thing, like it took me about what, 4 years for me to be able to understand this enough to relate to the energy that is going on, and how you would feel and how you need to feel, or how you should be thinking to be able to shift and align with this energy. So from coming from there, I would say, like, patience, like you really really have to teach yourself patience in this situation, and that's the only thing that can help you through, like that can really really take you to the other side where you receive that wish fulfillment in the physical. Because this patience is really going to trust uh, your ability to trust in the divine, your ability to trust in the bigger picture. It's like, this is coming, you know that you can do this, but can you actually do this, so yeah, that is the message for you, group number 3. I hope this helps, I hope it resonates. Okay, yeah, what I wanted to tell you is that if you like to know more about this, you can DM me, you can connect with me. I do teach this stuff, and the thought process that goes behind when you're walking this journey. So if you like to know more on that, do DM me on any of my contacts in the bio. But yeah, I hope this reading helps, I hope it really resonates. Please leave a comment if it did resonate, and if you really like the reading. But for now, hope this helps. Thank you for watching. Love and light. Bye.